Hello everyone, welcome to Seshagoval's Cine Podcast. In this video, I'm going to share my experience on watching one of my all-time favorite movies, Jurassic Park Part 1. Jurassic Park is an American science fiction movie that was released on June 1993. The film was directed by Steven Spielberg based on Michael Crichton's work. The movie was produced by Kathleen Kennedy and Gerald R. Mullen under the production companies Universal Pictures and Amblin Entertainment. Screenplay by Michael Crichton and David Coop. Cinematography by Dean Cundy, edited by Michael Kahn, music by John Williams, distributed by Universal Pictures. The movie consists of a stellar cast with Sam Neill as Dr. Alan Grant, Laura Dern as Dr. Ellie Sattler, Jeff Goldblum as Dr. Ian Malcolm, Richard Attenborough as Dr. John Hammond, and many others. My pronunciation is not that great. Please forgive me for any mispronunciations. The views shared in this video are only personal opinion. The video does not intend to hurt anyone's sentiment, contains spoiler. Some of the information are gathered from various sources on the internet which might not be 100% accurate, hence recommend discretion. First time watching the movie. How was my experience on watching this movie first time? Though the movie was released on June 1993, I am pretty sure I saw only on 1994. We had a small theater nearby on which the movie will be released after it had successfully completed its run on the theaters that were in the main landscape of the town. I heard a lot of praise from many people, especially from my friends who had already watched the movie, on how amazing the movie was. How the dinosaur looked almost real, the creativity and innovation involved. This intrigued me. So, on a weekend evening with my parents, we went to the nearby theater. I didn't remember exactly whether it had any subtitles. Even if it had subtitles, don't think at that young age I would have been able to follow. For the first 15 minutes, there are plenty of dialogues. I was only able to catch very few words. Then the moment of wow arrived while Dr. Grant turns Dr. Ellie's head towards left. Boom, there is a Brachiosaurus. First time I saw a dinosaur, the visuals made me feel there is a real dinosaur, real animal. Though long neck looked weird, I had never seen such a long neck ever before. This is like no creature I had seen before. It jumps a little, take a little bite of a tall tree branch, and lands while the entire place shakes a little. Yes, I shook as well. By the time they show the herd of dinosaurs near the water source, more varieties, more shock. I'm already in awe, amazement. At the edge of the seat, it only got better. I don't think I sat back from the edge of the seat throughout the whole movie. My parents were little worried because of violent scene that I might be scared. Well, not at all. I have always enjoyed good action movies. Here I enjoyed more whenever a dinosaur attacked. The T-Rex scenes were absolutely fun. The visual and the music were absolutely stunning. I was fully immersed into the movie. In our movie theaters, we always have intervals and generally we expect to have a high impactful scene before the break. Here it delivered with the T-Rex attacking the kids and their struggle to survive. The pace of the movie was consistent even after the interval, and the climax ended with a bang. Still hoped for a bit longer duration of fight between T-Rex and the raptors. After watching the movie, for someone who had no idea whatsoever about dinosaurs, I bought miniature toys of dinosaurs, puzzle games, played with the dinosaur names, and within our friend group, we even had created our own power cards on various dinosaur names. A single movie had the impact to explore, read, and know more about a species that was extinct millions of years ago. What are all the amazing moments in this movie? On repeated watches, I would prefer to watch some of the scenes that I really like. Very rarely, I am going to watch the whole movie without skipping any scenes. Jurassic Park is one of such movie I had watched multiple times without skipping. Even today, if I watch, I will watch the entire movie. In my opinion, a good movie is about having many high impactful scenes that can connect with you through some kind of emotion. Jurassic Park had so many such scenes. The emotion level varied. Thrill, fun, sad, fear, and many other emotions. Among the high impact scenes, the first one would be the scene in which Dr. Grant explains how Raptor would hunt to an arrogant kid. He explained how would Raptor attack from the side, cut the gut, and eat while the person is still alive. It actually set the tone for what to expect from the movie. The expression on the kid was priceless. Then, first time dinosaurs were shown. The big Brachiosaurus herd of dinosaurs near the water source and how real it looked. Even now, whenever I watch this scene, I always felt the visual effects were ahead of time and the score. John Williams had knocked it out of the park. The discussion scene in which Dr. Malcolm mentions life will find a way. The dialogues and the way it was delivered, the whole sequence offered so much. In some manner, I guess, almost every dialogue in this scene is a famous quote. For me, the Dennis Nerdy character is a major player on how Jurassic Park panned out. A greedy computer automation specialist who is trying to illegally supply the dinosaurs' clones samples for money had a rather fitting end with a death by a dinosaur while trying to flee. The scene before the interval block, where the kids, Dr. Grant, and Dr. Malcolm tries to survive against a raging T-Rex. Dr. Grant and the kids try to jump off the fence, which does not have power source turned on. The same time, Ellie turns on the power throughout the park, sector by sector. The two parallels and the suspense it brought was amazing. I felt relieved at the end. While Warden of the Park tries to hunt down the raptor, he got attacked from the side and also brings another famous quote. Clever girl. Finally, the climax scene. Tim and Lex smartly escapes the raptor. Lex turns on door locking systems. Kids and Dr. Grant and Dr. Ellie reunite, only to be surrounded by the raptors again. When you think they are all done, the T Rex actually comes to rescue and attacks the raptors. Some of the notable work that I admire the most: visual effects, stunning visual effects, the direction, cinematography, and the whole technical team deserve a big round of applause. Story and screenplay. It was fascinating to read from various sources on how this story was thought, how the concept was derived, how the creator imagined these characters and packaged it beautifully. Then, from a brilliant story, it delivered a cracking suspense thriller and a entertaining, well paced screenplay. Michael Crichton and David Coe had done a phenomenal job. Direction. The director is said to be like a captain of a ship. Spielberg, as usual, had delivered a splendid movie. If you are interested in watching a movie making behind the scenes, I would definitely recommend to take a peek at this one. Spielberg definitely aced on showcasing a splendid visual sci fi movie. Whenever anyone talks about the dinosaur, it is hard for me to not imagine the John Williams theme music of Jurassic Park when dinosaurs are shown for the first time. He beautifully delivers different soundtracks for different situations. A suspenseful, frightening score when T-Rex is shown, and a score that translates overwhelming joy or fascination on watching the dinosaur. The music exactly translates my emotion as an audience. Everyone delivered a stellar performance. My two favorite characters would be Malcolm and Tim. When I saw the movie for the first time as a kid, Dr. Ian Malcolm's character's way of expressing things slightly didn't connect with me. But as I grown older, over the time, Malcolm characters become one of my favorites. When I was a kid, my focus was mainly on the two kids, Tim and Lex Murphy. Tim's character, which is shown almost obsessed with the dinosaur, has been always my favorite. Based on various sources on the internet, it approximately 20 to 25 months on pre-production and 12 to 18 months for production and post-production. Any which way, 3 plus years in the making and delivered with conviction. One of the costliest films that was made during that time, also the highest box office grossing movie of that year. What did I feel after watching the movie? I was entertained, was at awe, had fun, wanted more, and wanted to watch again. Everything that you hope for from a movie. Thanks for watching this video.